All right, for number 14 and 15, the following chart shows the current enrollment in all social studies classes: geography, U.S. history, world cultures, and government at Iron Mountain High School. Here we have the chart or the table. What is the average number of students enrolled per section in U.S. history? So in order to find the average number, we need to add up how many students are in each and then divide by the number of numbers that we added together, or the number of sections. So we're going to have 25 plus 29 plus 24, and that's all going to be divided by 3. 25 plus 29 is going to be 54. 54 plus 24 is going to be 78. And 78 divided by 3 is going to be 26, which will be answer G. For number 15, the school wants to have all of the students enrolled in social study classes read the same book at the same time so that the author of the book can speak to the students at an assembly. The school originally purchased 2 classroom sets of 30 books each, but now one set is missing 3 books and the other is missing 5. For which of the following class periods, if any, are there not enough books available for each student to have 1 book? So since there's 2 sets of 30 books, and then there's 3 books missing and 5 books missing, we're going to have a total of 60, and we're missing 8 books in total. 60 minus 8 is 52. We need to see for which class period there's more students, or more students than available books. So which period has more than 52 students? If we scroll up, period 1, this is the only section of period 1, and that's 23, so it's not period 1. Period 2 has these 2 sections, period 2 and period 2. 24 plus 25 is 49, which is still less than 52. If we check period 3, we have 29 plus 27. 29 plus 27 is over 52. So period 3 is one of the periods where they will not have enough books. And if we look at period 4, 24 and 26 is 50. So for period 4, they will have enough books. And for period 6, there's only 27. So the only answer here is period 3, which would be answer choice B. Number 16, what expression must the center cell of the table contain so that the sum of each row and each column are equivalent? So all we need to do is find the sum of one of the columns, and we need it to match here. So if we find the sum of the first column, negative 4x plus 7x is 3x. 3x plus 4x is 7x. And then when we add this middle column, we need to get the same thing. 9x minus 4x, minus 5x is 4x. And then in order to get 7x, we would need to have 3x here, because 4x plus 3x is 7x. And these two need to be the same. So the answer here is going to be G, 3x. 17. Point A is to be graphed in a quadrant, not on an axis. If the standard xy coordinate plane below, if the x coordinate and the y coordinate of point A are the same sign, then A must be located in, and we're supposed to determine what quadrant it'll be in if x and y have the same sign. So let's say they're both positive. If x is positive and y is positive, then the solution will end up in quadrant 1. If we have x negative and y negative, then this point would end up in quadrant 3. So if x and y have the same sign, that means that one of them will be in quadrant 1 and the other will be in quadrant 3, which will be answer choice E. Number 18. Reggie knows how to make 5 different entrees, 4 different side dishes, and 6 different desserts. How many distinct complete meals, each consisting of an entree, a side dish, and a dessert, can Reggie make? The way that we find the total number of combinations between entrees, side dishes, and desserts is we need to multiply the total number within each category. There's 5 entrees, 4 side dishes, and 6 desserts. All we need to do is multiply these 3 numbers together and we'll get the total number of complete meals Reggie can make. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 6 is going to be 120, which will be answer choice J. At a bottling plant, 10,000 liters of carbonated water are needed to produce 3,000 bottles of soda. How many liters of carbonated water are needed to produce 750 bottles of soda? So we know that for 3,000 bottles of soda, this took 10,000 bottles of carbonated water. And they want to know for 750 bottles of soda, how many liters of carbonated water did they need? X. If we cross multiply both sides, we'll get 3,000x equals 10,000 times 750. We add a 0 and multiply by 75, so that 1 becomes 75, and then we have 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7.5 million. And then to get x by itself, we divide by 3,000 on both sides. Divided by 3,000. We can cancel some zeros out. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And then 7,500 divided by 3 would be 2,500. Which would be answer choice C. Number 20. If a rectangle measures 20 meters by 48 meters, what is the length in meters of the diagonal of the rectangle? So let's say we had a rectangle. And here, this was 20. The top was 48. We could draw a line through here and try to figure this out. This will make a little more sense if I simply draw it like this. Here we have 20. Here we have 48. And we're trying to figure out what x is. The way we figure out what the hypotenuse is using the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to say that 20 squared plus 48 squared equals x squared. First, we're going to do 20 times 20, which is 400, plus 48 times 48, which is 2,304. It's going to equal, we add them together, 2,704, which is x squared. And to get x by itself, we can take the square root of both sides. And we'll find that x equals whatever 2,704 is square root. Okay, let's see what that is. 2,704 square root. So we find that x equals 52. Which would be answer choice F.